How much of this is a surprise, and can Uber actually win the appeal and continue operating in London?
It did actually come as quite a surprise. We were expecting, not a flat-out denial like this, but perhaps another short-term extension. Uber had been operating on a 2-month license that's due to expire tonight at midnight. I think the reality is that Uber probably can pull back from this, but it's going to have to make some pretty wholesale changes in its app, which is where TfL has identified the problem really lies, essentially with banned or unlicensed drivers being able to use the app or account of another rider. So essentially, the person who is taking a ride is not being driven by perhaps the person that they think they are, or certainly that they should be. So major changes probably needed to the app in order to appease TfL, and that's going to take some time.
Okay, but how much has the chief executive already, tightened up safety for Uber?
Well, he's made, Khosrowshahi has made huge strides. I think that's pretty evident just from a rider's perspective, just the amount of information you now get in the app. But it's not been enough. And a lot of these discoveries, these 14,000, unauthorized drivers, as you mentioned just now, this has emerged, we think, quite late in the review process and is probably going to come as quite a surprise to Uber as well. But I think they can pull it back. But the other thing is that this is not necessarily a problem that's going to be specific just to Uber. There are other users of apps like this from other companies, and it could well be that we see, potentially these other companies being looked at as well.